Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to my channel. I am excited to bring what I'm hoping, of course, I just started filming and Apollo starts chirping. God love her. I am hoping that this is going to be an exciting new series for this channel. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, but essentially we all know about diet culture. We've all probably tried some sort of diet at some point in our lives, and I use that term as in eating specific foods, restricting what foods that you eat, counting calories, things like that, because of course diet can also be used in the general term of just what you eat. I mean, that is also your diet. But we're talking about food restrictions, food rules for this series. And the first diet that I want to talk about, because what I'm going to focus on with this are the most bizarre diets, most restrictive, most controversial. So the first one that I want to do, Isabeau and I agreed, is probably one of the wildest. It's been done before, but you may not be aware of it, so I'm happy to share with you. It is the Vogue Diet, is what they usually call it. So it was published in the 1970s in Vogue, and I'm just verifying this. Okay, yes. So this is also known as the egg and wine diet. It was popularized in 1964 and was then put in a book called Sex and the Single Girl, The Unmarried Woman's Guide to Men in 1962. That's when it first was published. And then Vogue published it in 1977. So here's what it is. It's a 3-day diet. You're supposed to lose 5 pounds in 3 days. Yeah, that sounds healthy. And it's just like it sounds, wine and eggs. So for breakfast, we can have 1 egg hard-boiled, 1 glass of white wine, dry, preferably Chablis. Chablis not only is more challenging to find than you would think, but also I kind of view it as like a passé wine. So you'll see, but we have something different. So 1 egg, 1 glass white wine dry, black coffee. You can have black coffee all day with this. For lunch, we can have 2 hard-boiled eggs. It says that's best, but you can do poached if necessary. I don't know why a poached egg would be necessary, so I actually already hard-boiled 9 eggs to do this diet. You can have 2 glasses of white wine with lunch, and then more black coffee. Dinner is 5 ounces of steak grilled with black pepper and lemon juice. You can have the remainder of the white wine, 1 bottle allowed per day. So essentially you're drinking a whole bottle of white wine every day, and then more black coffee if you want. So no surprise why you might lose weight on this diet. I think I did the math, and it's around, depending on what kind of wine you're drinking, you're looking at like 900 calories a day. Extremely restrictive, not healthy. All you're eating is protein, fat, you're getting some sugar from that wine, and then you're pumping yourself up throughout the day with caffeine. Yeah, it's not healthy. Thankfully, it's only for 3 days. That is what I will be doing for all of these strange diets, regardless of how long they're supposed to be. I think I'll probably just do 3 days because I don't want to totally wreck my body. It's a temple. Yeah. So let's get started. All right, day 1, we have our breakfast. I have my hard-boiled egg. I have some coffee here. I have my wine glass at the ready. This is breakfast. I'm not going to measure, so technically 1 glass of white wine would be exactly 5 ounces. That's a normal serving for wine. I'm not going to measure it out because you can drink up to 1 bottle a day, so I am going to consume an entire bottle of wine. I'll just kind of eyeball it. What else should we mention? Oh, yes, weight. So you're supposed to lose 5 pounds in 3 days for this. I'm not going to actually show you my scale. You're just going to have to trust that what I'm reporting out is truthful. I did weigh myself this morning, so I know where I'm at. I'll report out at the end what sort of weight change I've experienced, and then also like what my mood is like, what I'm feeling like, am I satiated, all of those fun things. But let's open our wine. For the purpose of this diet, I got 3 bottles, 3 different kinds of Sauvignon Blanc. Like I said, Chablis, kind of hard to find actually. I like Sauvignon Blanc, and it is a dry wine. So this one's from Spur Ranch, It's from California. The ABV is 12.5%. That's pretty decent. Yeah, it says it's supposed to have vibrant flavors of grapefruit, lemon, and subtle grassy character. This is insane. I don't know anyone that just like drinks wine throughout the day as their diet to lose weight. Which I guess is why it was supposed to be popular with women back in the day, because they could just day drink. And I've heard that people that have tried this do feel drunk despite the fact that it's a whole bottle of wine throughout an entire day. I think simply because you're in such a high calorie deficiency. So we'll see how I feel. Sometimes this rabbit works well and it's gonna work good. All right. Perfect. I was gonna say sometimes it does not work the way it's supposed to the first time, but it's doing well today. All right. Like I said, we'll eyeball this. That might be a little bit more than a glass, but it'll do. All right, we have our egg. This is insane. I don't know why anyone thought this was a good idea, but you know, ideas about nutrition change over the course of time. I was recently talking to my stepmother and some friends about different trends in like pregnancy and weight gain and what you can eat and what you can't eat. And my stepmother, when her mom was pregnant with her, even though she was slender at the time, was told she couldn't gain any weight during her pregnancy. I think she ended up gaining like 3 pounds, but my stepmother was over 8 pounds. So essentially, like if you take into consideration fluid, all that sort of stuff, she lost a lot of weight while being pregnant and still gave birth to a healthy baby. So thankfully, I do like eggs and I like steak. So this isn't horrible. I just know I'm gonna be starving for the next 3 days. That's fine. I've fasted before. I can do this. All right. I overcooked the egg a little bit to my liking, but that's all right. So boring. I wonder if anybody has tried this diet for longer than 3 days. That would be interesting. It's actually a lot like the carnivore diet, except you can have wine. All right, take a sip of our delicious coffee. Nice, nice. Let's try this, the Spur Ranch. A little bit of breakfast wine. Cheers. It is kind of grassy. Huh. It's drinkable. It's like a $5 bottle, so what can you do? I didn't want to spend a lot of money on this. I feel like I should be drinking this slower and enjoying it, but I need to finish my breakfast because we have what, math is hard. We've got like 8 more meals we gotta film, right? Yeah, this is gonna be rough, and I really like wine, actually. I'm just trying to picture some housewife in the 70s doing this. Or a single girl, since it was originally published in that handbook. I'm trying to think, is she going out to lunch and having 2 glasses of wine with lunch? I mean, I know they used to joke about like the 2 martini lunch, but maybe the ladies would have 2 glasses of wine and then go back to work. That's important to know. I had to time this properly so it wasn't affecting my work day. Again, it's not a whole lot of wine spread throughout the day, but I don't need to be under the influence while working, you know? And I already had some coffee this morning, So I'll just continue to drink this afterwards. But I am probably gonna switch it up to tea in the afternoon because I don't like to drink coffee afternoon anymore. As I get older, I do have problems with sleep. I've even started wearing earplugs at night because I wake up to the slightest sound. Hi, Ben. Wow. It's so healthy. Yeah, so let's do the exact math while I'm doing this. I already feel a little buzzed. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Eggs and wine. I'm gonna be burping like crazy. That's attractive for a single gal. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, so I was like spot on with this. So for breakfast, we're having 166 calories. For lunch, we're gonna have 332. And dinner, a whopping 404, which is 902 calories a day. I don't know if you can lose 5 pounds in 3 days with that, although I guess you're consuming such small amounts of food plus a lot of liquid that you're probably gonna be losing quite a bit of water weight as well. Yeah. Lovely. I bet this is somebody's favorite diet. Okay, I will see you guys for lunch. Okay, it is time for lunch on day 1 of our wine and egg diet. Ugh, fuzz. So for lunch, ooh, like I said before, I don't really want to drink coffee all day, so this is some blackcurrant tea I have. We get 2 hard-boiled eggs, which I'm actually going to put some hot sauce on. I ate the egg plain this morning, but I'm gonna allow myself hot sauce because most of them are 0 calories. This is the Heiko Smoke and Burn, and it indeed is, which, you know, probably actually does have some calories, but it's negligible. Obviously, it doesn't show up on the index when they test it. And then we get 2 glasses of wine. So again, I'm just gonna eyeball this. So that's about 1. Which leaves me with like half the bottle for, which leaves me with about half the bottle for dinner tonight. Lovely. All right, well, I feel a little bit better now. The 1 egg and wine this morning left me feeling like way too buzzy for that early in the morning. Not that I haven't day drank before, but this is a little bit different, I feel. Anyway, let's get into it. Good news is, and of course, we just started this, really. This is our second meal, but I wasn't like starving or anything after breakfast. So we will see how I feel by dinner time. I think the hardest thing for this, for me, is just sheer boredom, which is why I'm gonna incorporate the hot sauce. It's an incredibly boring diet. I'll probably put hot sauce on my steak too, quite honestly. Okay, so you have to bite the top of the egg off and make your little divot for your hot sauce. The other nice thing about this hot sauce, other than it being delicious, is it has no salt. So it seems like this it seems like this diet doesn't really have any salt in it, which would help with any water retention. So that would cause you to lose a little more water weight by not ingesting salt for 3 days. Delicious. Ben is very jealous right now. All right, let's have some of our wine. I don't know why, but I think it's because I feel like I'm being forced to drink wine. It's just like not enjoyable. A sip of our tea. That's so good. I love tea. Okay. So there's nothing that says that I can't casually drink this. So I'm gonna cut the camera off, but trust, I will finish this before dinner and drink my tea. I'll see you in a little bit when we get to eat some steak. Okay, it's about 5 p.m. and I'm gonna have dinner because I actually am really hungry now. It's starting to hit me. I did have a Diet Coke earlier in between meals and it made me feel insane. I was talking to a friend on the phone and I couldn't formulate words. I just kept stuttering and stumbling over them, and it was just one soda. So the fact that that over-caffeinated me, I obviously do not have enough food in my belly. Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great feeling. And look how sad this is. So I'm using the same like little dessert plate that I used to crack our eggs on earlier. This is my 5-ounce steak. I did cook it with lemon juice and cracked pepper per the instructions. Hopefully I got a good cook on it. It looks like it's nicely seared. I'm hoping for a medium rare in the middle. And we can finish our bottle of wine, which I'm not gonna do on camera because that would take forever. I need to slowly sip this throughout the evening or I'm gonna be a hot mess. But yeah, let's have a bit. I think the next 2 days are gonna be really tough, and I think I'm gonna have to go to bed early tonight because I'm gonna have very low energy and I'm gonna be hungry, so sleep. All right, let's see if I did a good job. Oh wow, that's pretty rare in the middle. Okay, finally you can see it. Yeah, nice sear. A little more rare than I would like, but whatever. It should be great. I don't know if I like the lemon juice. It's kind of weird. I have to let Ben in. This tastes really good right now, but I could eat like 4 or 5 of these. That pairs really nicely with the wine. I think this is the first time today that I've enjoyed this. Does not go as great with the hard-boiled eggs, so I guess we'll see how our other 2 Sauvignon Blancs pair with hard-boiled eggs. Ben is of course dying because I'm eating steak in front of him. Yeah, so I have a few other diets in mind that I'm gonna try. I won't reveal those because I kind of want them to be a surprise for you all. Comment down below with weird diets that you've heard of. Maybe you've tried them, maybe you have friends or family that have tried them, or you just saw them on the internet and you were totally shocked that anybody would even eat like that. It is very satisfying. I love steak. Now Hurley wants in. Bishop's cooking, so usually they would come into the office with me, but they're all confused. Yeah, right now eating this, I really wish I had like a baked potato with all the fixings, salad, or some roasted asparagus. This would be really good with like a compound butter. I'm not cut out for this life. So one of the weirdest diets that I've done research on is the Breatharian Diet. So those are the people that believe that you can solely survive on breathing air, breathing in oxygen and sunlight. It's been debunked, obviously. It's not a real thing. Even the people that claim to live like that have been caught actually consuming food. But I'm not gonna review that diet because I've done fasting before, so it's not that interesting. It's like, yeah, duh, you're gonna lose weight on that. But the funny thing about that is people don't really do that to lose weight. It's supposed to be a lifestyle. Yeah, I got a nice sear on this, but it's rare. That's okay, I'm loving it, the flavor's good. I have a feeling I'm gonna be eating breakfast very early tomorrow. All right, well that was a nice snack. I feel a little bit satiated. Now I have to finish this wine and I can have more coffee if I want, which I will not be doing. The caffeine was a bad idea earlier. If I have tea, it'll probably be like a herbal tea, like a peppermint or something like that. Oh. Okay, well, I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning and we'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, so we are back for breakfast day 2. I will say last night went pretty well. I wasn't hungry when I went to bed, although I did start drifting off to sleep about 9 p.m. So, I mean, that's a decent bedtime for me because I did get up at 5:30 this morning. I will confess, I cheated a tiny bit. I did take my calcium supplement yesterday, which is 10 calories. I also ate a ghost pepper because I'm trying to build up towards a spicy challenge I'm doing. And I did lick the spoon when I was done making mashed potatoes, like, you know, scraping out the pot. So I probably had a tablespoonful of mashed potatoes. Anyway, I just want to be honest with you guys, but I did weigh myself this morning. I'm down 3.2 pounds, so that's pretty extreme for one day. Obviously, most of that is water weight, and regardless of how much weight we lose in these 3 days, this is the kind of diet that is not sustainable. This is what people call yo-yo dieting, where you do this for 3 days, you feel like you lost a ton of weight. As soon as I go back to eating normally, it's going to jump back up to a stable level. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. But breakfast, we've got our hard-boiled egg, we've got our coffee, we have some more Sauvignon Blanc this morning. This is a David James from Columbia Valley, so it's a Washington wine, very exciting. Third generation farmer, it says, 2017. Yeah, this is in Walla Walla. ABV is 13.7, wow. That's a little bit stronger than yesterday. And I just brushed my teeth, so, ooh. Okay. That's actually kind of big. That's a bigger pour than yesterday, I think. Oh, maybe not. It's probably about the same. Yeah. Maybe a little bit bigger. It doesn't matter. We're just limited to the 1 bottle a day, right? Okay, and then to enjoy with our egg this morning, I've got some Nuke's hot sauce. This is their Elder Fire Mango hot sauce. Very unique flavor, very delicious, and the pepper in this is habanero. And yellow bell pepper, but obviously that's not bringing the heat. Okay. Yeah, I definitely overcooked these. Oh well. It actually tastes pretty decent. It's just, you know, drinking orange juice after you've brushed your teeth. It's not that bad, but it's a little bit like that. Plus, again, I don't usually start off my day with white wine. Not opposed to day drinking, but this wouldn't be like my first go-to breakfast drink. You have to at least put orange juice in it, right? Make it breakfast. Alright, we'll take a sip of our coffee, which is cold because I've been drinking coffee for a few hours now. We're having kind of a later breakfast. I'm trying to spread the meals out so I don't get too hungry. Okay, see you at lunch. Alright friends, I am back for lunch on day 2. I've got my 2 hard-boiled eggs. I've got some peach oolong tea. We're gonna have some more wine. And then I'm gonna put some Hellboy hot sauce on these eggs. And I'll confess, this does say it's 5 calories per serving, but come on, come on. We're gonna fudge a little bit. I mean, of all the ways to cheat on this, I've been good so far. I am looking forward to this being over though. I will say I'm not hungry and my energy levels are actually pretty high today, but that could be the caffeine, and that could also be, sometimes I found like when I'm restricting calories at this rate or fasting, that my energy spikes initially, and I've heard that that might be something instinctual that happens because our bodies are like, hey, you need to get moving, you need to find food, you big dummy. So that might be why I'm feeling that way. All right, so we get 2 glasses of wine with lunch. A little bit more. All right, yep, and then the rest for dinner. Okay, let's take a sip of my tea. Let go. Hot mugs always stick to this coaster. That's very good. Yep, I am looking forward to when this is over. I think I might film a fast video that day. A fast video that day? Wow, my brain is not working. I think I might film a fast food video review when this is all over. I'm just not sure what to do yet. I'll have to look and see what's going on. Okay. Make a little divot. Stop it. Kill me. It's so spicy. Come on, please. And yeah, I stuck my finger in the hot sauce bottle. I'm the only one that eats this hot sauce in this house. Deal with it. It's mine. There we go. Just a little bit will do ya. Ooh, it's hot. I haven't had it in a while. But like I was saying, I need to build up my tolerance right now. I'll probably eat another ghost pepper or 2 today. So yeah, again, I'm cheating a bit on this, but it's close enough for government work, right? And I'm being honest. Honesty is a virtue. You know what I haven't done with this sauce yet? I haven't done yet at all, I don't think. Have I made a peanut butter and hot sauce sandwich? I can't remember if I have or not. At any rate, this would be really great with peanut butter, I think. The wine is definitely better now that it's later in the day and it's been a while since I brushed my teeth. It's pretty tart, very crisp. Not bad. Okay. Well, I know I joked about chugging my breakfast wine. I didn't do it. I'm not gonna do it for lunch either. I want to make sure I'm not a complete and utter mess, because as you can imagine, low calories mixed with alcohol, it can get sloppy, right? I think I said that before. All right, I will see you guys for dinner. All right, welcome back to day 2, dinner. I am not as hungry as I was yesterday, but I will confess that I don't feel as well right now. I feel pretty sick to my stomach, and we'll get into all of that at the video wrap up, because there's probably lots to discuss then. But let's just do this. So we've got our 5-ounce steak. Tonight, I did finish it off in the oven, so hopefully I didn't overcook it. But yesterday it was just a little too rare. It was still delicious, but I like my steak a little more cooked than that. I have some peppermint tea, and of course, we have the rest of our bottle of wine. All right, so we better pour it and knock my hat off. Yeah, so can I fit all of that in there and just be done with it? Oh, okay. So that is the rest of our bottle of wine. So I will drink that throughout the night. I do feel good that I'm sticking to it. Feel good that I'm sticking to it. All right, I might just fast forward through a lot of this, but let's see how the cook on our steak is. Okay, yeah, no, it looks good. Can you see that? Yeah, it's a little more cooked than yesterday. Delicious. It tastes really good. Yeah, so I think my stomach's upset because this obviously isn't very good for you. And there's absolutely no fiber in this diet. There's no potassium. There's no vitamin C, I believe. The skin, especially on my face, feels very dry and tight today. That seems like a fast reaction, but I do have very sensitive skin. I think tomorrow I might treat myself with hot sauce on the steak. That is still pretty freaking rare. The wine always pairs so nicely with dinner. Whoever tells you you can't have white wine with red meat, liars. Eat and drink what tastes good to you. That wasn't as elegantly put as I would have hoped. As far as wine and food pairings, you need to do what you like. Yeah, price is not a good indicator of a good wine. What other people say is not a good indicator, and it's the same with food pairings. You just have to find out what you enjoy. So I absolutely love hard-boiled eggs. I eat them quite often. I don't know if I'm gonna want them for a little bit after this. Same with steak, which is weird. Maybe not though. I hope I'm okay because we have a freezer full of meat for my in-laws. So the next weird diet that we do will definitely not be protein based. We're gonna mix them up. I don't know if I've showed this to you guys before, but I did get the Breatharian 2.0. I might have shared it, but I just noticed today, I don't know if you can see it, but it's signed by Johnny Scoville. So that's kind of cool because I've done the original Tube of Terror 3 times, once just 1 tube and the second time 2 tubes, and none of them were signed, so this is kind of cool. But I'll do this soon as something different in between weird diets. Excuse me. And that's dinner, day 2. 1 more day to go. I'm gonna finish my beverages, try to go to bed a little bit early again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for breakfast. Oh, good morning guys. We are on day 3, breakfast. It's the last day. I am exhausted. I woke up feeling insane. It's about 8:30 now. I woke up at 5. I've been drinking coffee, but I feel shaky, serious brain fog. Last night when I was going to bed, I felt like an overwhelming sense of doom and depression. I was able to fall asleep by 9 again, so that was good. But I am excited for this to be over. I weighed myself this morning. I've lost another 1.8 pounds, so that's a total of 5 pounds in 2 days. So we'll check in tomorrow for the final results. But yeah, if you are contemplating doing this, don't do it. I've said this before, it's not healthy. I feel like I'm losing more weight than I do Apollo. I feel like I'm losing more weight than I do when I fast even. And I was talking to Isabeau about it this morning when I was making her breakfast. But we're thinking, even though I'm trying to drink lots of water, part of this diet is coffee and wine. Duh, that sounds so stupid. But that's what you're having with your proteins, and both of those things are diuretics. So you can guess what that might be doing to me. Not to mention, like I've said before, there's no fiber in this diet, so yeah. All right, well, let's eat our egg. I've got some Last Dab Triple X here. It's upside down because I'm down to a little bit. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have a whole lot to do today. Am I regretting this? No. I'm glad we're trying it out. People should know how insane these kinds of things are. I might have to take a nap later. My motor skills and verbal skills are seriously impaired. We've got a screw top today. That's easy enough. This is, it's kind of a cool bottle actually. I saved it for last. It's got this metal 1 on it. It's fun. It's called Uno Sauvignon Blanc 2019. It's an Argentinian wine. No oak used in it. Okay. Fresh nose with herbal notes, cut grass, more grass, mint, tropical like as grapefruit and pineapple, and it's imported and distributed through Florida. 13.9. Okay. My breathing's even a little labored. Okay. There's like flakes in the cap. Thank you. I wasn't a huge fan of this sauce when I first tried it, but the flavor's really grown on me. Oh wow. That tells you a lot of what's going on with me physiologically, because I already feel that in my ears from just one little bit. But yeah, I love the curry flavors in this. It is nice and fruity, like they said. That's pretty delightful, actually. I'm glad I saved that for last. Okay, well, hopefully the one egg digests a bit and gives me a little bit of energy, so I'm not so quiet and out of it for lunch. But yeah, I'll check in with you then. This is lunch day 3. I feel a tiny bit better. Yeah, I don't know. It could be because I'm on the home stretch. You see, I don't have coffee or tea with me. I just drank a big glass of water, and I really don't want any more coffee or tea at the moment. Everything tastes gross right now. These are the last of our 2 hard-boiled eggs. Then we have steak for dinner tonight, and then we're done. Almost done. Got this. Okay. I'm gonna enjoy these eggs with some Jacobson and Kim's. You can see the review for that in one of my other videos. It's a nice verde sauce. Alright, let's do this. I am very hungry though, I will say that. Everything that I've done today is challenging, but I set a goal to get 5 things off of my to-do list completed. We're having lunch, it's 12:40, and I have well, there were some other things I wanted to do too, but I have 5 things crossed off my to-do list. So even if I don't accomplish anything else today, I am pretty damn proud of myself. Yeah. And look at the commitment, guys. Look at this. It is motivating when I have a goal set like this for a video. I'm like, nope, I gotta do it. I've already spent too much time. I found I have to see it through to completion. I'm hoping I will have the same drive with the rest of the weird diets we try. Oh, that tastes pretty good right now. Still a bit shaky. It's okay. We're almost done with this. I'll go to bed early. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make myself a nice big breakfast, and we'll film the conclusion of this. I got all of day 1 edited yesterday. And just so you know, the steak from day 1 was not as rare as it looks. I mean, it was pretty rare, but watching that back while I was editing, I was like, holy crap, I look like a crazy person. It really wasn't that bad. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe after dinner, after the steak tonight, that my brain fog will clear a little bit and I can edit day 2. And that way all I'll have to do tomorrow is film with my breakfast, conclusion, edit day 3 and the conclusion, and then we can get it posted as soon as possible. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling.
I've made that mistake a few times where I edit while I'm tired or distracted, and I make really stupid mistakes, so. Such a good sauce. Highly recommend. I just heard the bell. That means that Isabel is home. I'll take a sip of this for good measure. I will finish it, I promise. I swear to you, I am doing this. I wouldn't feel so shitty if I wasn't. Plus, quite frankly, I need the extra calories. Okay, we're almost there. I will see you guys at dinner. Okay, so this is day 3 dinner. We're almost done. I just have to consume this, drink this, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, weigh myself, be done with it. Well, I'm gonna film, but you know, I can stop with this diet. I've already planned out what I'm gonna eat tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. Lots of healthy foods. It's gonna be great. But I can't drink any more coffee or tea. I have horrible heartburn. In fact, I'm a little surprised it didn't happen sooner. But it started a little bit after lunch. I did take a nap, so that was really nice. I don't feel as foggy-headed. But yeah, the heartburn is real. Which kind of sucks, because I wanted to have an orange tomorrow with my meal for the vitamin C. But I don't think I'm going to be able to because of the acid. Oh well. Alright. Let's do this. You'll get dinner afterwards, Benny. It's okay. Alright. Let's see about the steak. I didn't even start editing day 2 yet. Maybe I'll be able to tonight. We'll see. Decent cook. I hear Hurley though, hold on. I let this rest for just a little bit and it already tastes cold. Delicious. And I was gonna have tonight's steak with hot sauce, but like I said, not a good idea with the heartburn. I did take an antacid. So I made the mistake earlier of looking up videos of other people doing this. I knew other people had, but I hadn't watched any of their videos, to be honest. And at least the ones I watched, nobody actually finished the diet that I saw. I'm sure somebody has, but the highest rated videos, it didn't look like anybody finished it. And even the people that kind of did were cheating here and there. Like one woman added in avocado because she didn't want to drink the wine, which I totally get, but then you're not really following the diet. So I don't know, like why even try if you're not gonna do it? That's what I think. Not that I'm saying she shouldn't care about her health and like cave when she needs to, but I don't know. I found that interesting because it got a lot of views. I'll put something in the description, but this can be one of those videos that you watch / listen to while you're multitasking. I do that sometimes with certain YouTubers that talk a lot while they eat. I'll listen to them while I'm doing some sort of household chore. Sometimes if it's somebody that I don't need to necessarily like watch what they're eating, I just like their stories, I'll even listen to them while I'm driving. Obviously I'm not watching the video, I'm just listening, but. This particular cut of steak, although they all came together, is separating. That's funny. The grains are coming apart. The other ones didn't do that. Huh. Seems a little bit like a different cut of steak to me. I don't care at this point. And I'm not a steak expert. Yeah, so I dropped Isabel off at her musical. I haven't gotten to see it yet. We're gonna see it soon. She has a specific performance she wants me to come to. So waiting for that. But I dropped her off and then I stopped at the grocery store on the way here. And of course, I'm starving for all kinds of things. Fruits, veggies, dairy products. So I bought some things I'm gonna enjoy tomorrow. It was very exciting. Originally, I was going to break this diet with fast food, but I think I was feeling a little bit better at the time, and I'm realizing now that I really just want to break fast, as this word, because I'm going to consider this a fast in a way. I'm going to break fast by eating healthy foods that make me feel better. I think that's the best choice. That's the adult decision. And despite what you see on this channel sometimes, I do actually care about my well-being and my health. Which again, I'll put a disclaimer at the beginning, but please don't try this. I very rarely take naps anymore, now that my kids are older and I'm not exhausted all the time running around after them. So the fact that I took a nap should be an indicator to you that this is not sustainable or good. And the heartburn. Jeez, oh Pete. What I probably will not be eating tomorrow morning is beef or eggs. Water is so delicious right now. All right, take one more sip of this. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna finish this off throughout the course of the night. I'm trying to do some editing. Ooh, that hurts. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for a healthy feast. The conclusion wrap up, you get it. Okay, bye. Good morning. The horror show is over. I'm talking kind of quietly. People are still sleeping. I tried to wait as long as I could, but I've been up for 3.5 hours now. Ben, my old sad dog, peed the bed and woke me up at 4 this morning. So I've been doing laundry and just kind of waiting till it was kind of an appropriate time. People are still asleep, but I can't wait to eat any longer. I did weigh myself this morning. So total, we lost 6.2 pounds. That is over, a little over 2 pounds a day on this 3-day diet. Again, not healthy, not a good idea. Gonna gain it all right back. Do not recommend. Please don't do this. This is just something I'm doing because I was curious and I thought it would be interesting. It's for entertainment purposes only. So I was actually thinking I was going to have a much bigger feast this morning, but I think I should probably ease my stomach into food. And I wasn't going to eat any junk food this morning, but we had pizza in the house last night, and it took every ounce of my willpower not to eat some before I went to bed. So I do have some pepperoni pizza, which usually I eat like a pizza with a little more toppings, but it's exciting this morning. Ooh, we need sriracha. No, you know what? We don't. I have some ghost peppers. And, yeah, we don't because of heartburn. Actually, the heartburn has subsided, so I do have an orange for some extra vitamin C. So yeah, pizza, ghost peppers, banana, orange, hummus, everything bagel hummus, some snap peas, and then a kombucha. I love this company. I'm hoping that'll get all those good bugs in my stomach going again. All right, so how do I feel? I actually feel pretty good this morning, maybe because I know it's over. Overall, you guys saw there are some very clear
very clear cons to this, other than it just being unhealthy in general. So fatigue, see, I still have it. So the cons are fatigue, brain fog, hunger, obviously, and then I alluded to this, but diarrhea. Sorry, that's just the reality of it. So I'm gonna get some fiber and some good things in my body this morning. I was gonna try and talk about why you might want to do this, but there's really no good reason. Yeah, I'm proud that I did it. Oh, that tastes amazing. Usually, I eat hummus with broccoli. So good. So I think I mentioned this before, but if you haven't already, comment down below if there are any strange diets you want me to try. Like I said, I have a list right over there, but you may know something that I haven't heard of. Banana. Yeah, so I mentioned the egg and wine diet. Obviously, caloric deficiency, also nutritionally deficient. There's no potassium, there's no vitamin C, there's no fiber, there's no calcium, which is why I kept taking my calcium supplement. But I think today's gonna be a good day, and I'm really proud of this video. So I'm gonna take a break, obviously. And eat normally for at least 2 to 3 days, maybe longer. But I feel strangely already ready to try something else. I mean, obviously not today, but I'm not horrified at the idea. Oh, pizza. Leftover pizza never tasted so good. And Hurley is right here dying because this is his favorite food. I don't usually do this, but Hurley's been really good, and he didn't wet the bed last night, so I'm gonna save some crust for him. I mentioned I've been eating ghost peppers. Have one of those. It's hit or miss with these. I bought them from the grocery store. Some of them are totally mild, like the one I just ate. And then I had one the other day, and maybe it's because I was dieting, but it hurt. See? That one's hotter. Yeah. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I think it was definitely worth checking out. I think it's fascinating what people do to just lose a few pounds in a short amount of time. It's amazing. I am not doing well at this morning. I think my coordination's still off. That's a good orange. Oh. Why is it not peeling properly? And now my nose is running. That is a really good orange. I actually haven't had oranges in a while.
Okay, well, usually I would eat all of this, but I think this video is like an hour long. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm Katie Prettyman, the world's okayest competitive eater. Don't do what I do, but do have a good day.